hundreds, I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I doubt you'll go pop off.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Seahawks going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. Devontae Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now Ryan on second down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Mack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's Mack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw on second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Coleman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in for a gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Get up!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jaron Reed with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Coleman now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was nothing there for him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They go read option with Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's Mack on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and long. It's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They go play action with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Ryan. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, Ryan. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And some space here. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third down, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. It's Richardson. And a gain there of 11 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On third down, it's Mack. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. It's a give to Freeman running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes This one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a carry from Mack, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Throwing is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down following the run. Now Wilson running left on the option. And now he'll tuck it and run. And down inside the 15 he goes. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Walls trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Wilson to throw.
Brandon, some of those windows of throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the penalty, here's Freeman. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Freeman, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's Coleman, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Falcons on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Offense looks to punch it in here from the... And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Really good, skillful.